It is nearly a year-old debate, and now the pressure is mounting for Kansas City to rename the Paseo after Martin Luther King Jr. But as the council looks to make progress tomorrow, 41 Action News reporter Kat Reed looked into the history behind the street and explains why some neighbors say it shouldn't change.
So what we have is an 1893 map.
That's how far back we have to go to tell the story of this prominent Casey Boulevard.
You can see the Paseo here.
The original 1893 Parks Plan, drafted by architect George Kessler, who was part of what's called the City Beautiful movement.
There were people in town that wanted to create parks, create boulevards to make Kansas City an inviting place to move to and to live in.
This grand boulevard was one part of the plan, the name coming from a famous thoroughfare in Mexico City. When it opened in 1899, the Paseo became a source of pride for Kansas City.
It was such an attraction that they created postcards for the Paseo.
This pergola off 11th Street is one of the things that's remained the same from those historic pictures. The other constant is the name, which is why so many neighbors don't want it changed.
It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's part of the crown jewel of this city, and they need to get their hands off of it.
Diane Felber is one of the neighbors leading the charge against a change. So is Michael Stringer, who runs the Real Northeast Facebook page.
We've taken a couple different online polls, and it's like 95% of our population does not want to see this renamed.
They agree something should be named after the civil rights icon. An advisory group formed by the mayor listed the airport and 63rd Street as its top choices. These neighbors just don't want the Paseo changed, and they'll continue showing up with signs at City Hall until the bitter end.
Absolutely, until this thing dies the ignominious death it deserves. We're going to be there.
In Kansas City, Kat Reed, 41 Action News.
While those neighbors don't want it to change, other groups support the change. The street name is expected to come up during a council meeting set for tomorrow. A leader with the Southern Christian Leadership Conference says they hope the council votes to change the name.
We've been encouraging it to happen for a long time, and residents came together and said, we want to see this happen.
It is still unclear if the council will in fact take up a vote tomorrow, but it is expected to be part of the discussion.